Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Summerslam preview video with a twist, as we're both in the same place at the same time. It's not just over Zoom.
It's not.
So, you said our love wasn't to be AV.
Yeah.
So,
Been many years, and it's very few times we're in the same place at the same time.
yeah.
We're here, we have a microphone, we have a camera, and we have beer. So,
Well, we have a bit of beer. So, anyway, we're going to briefly talk about SummerSlam because we were sat here talking about SummerSlam and realised we could be filming this.
absolutely.
So, yeah. And whilst I'm looking at the camera now, there's going to be a point where I stop. So,
Yeah.
at the moment, this is for you, viewers. But that's about it. So, anyway, SummerSlam, my dude.
SummerSlam, we now have 11 matches announced.
That was my drink, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
11 matches announced, and the nights they are in. So, we'll run through first. We've got, obviously, Jade Cargill won Queen of the Ring, which means she challenges Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Championship.
I think Jade's winning it.
I think Jade has to win it.
I think we were predicting Jade was going to win it and a Naomi cash-in before, but obviously Naomi's cashed in on the Raw side of things. So,
yeah, I think Jade wins this because she's been booked so strongly since debuting. I think Jade wins here, and then the long-term plan is Jade Bianca probably at Mania.
yeah,
I think that's the big blow-off.
yeah.
You know, the big match for Jade in terms of being a champion.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So I agree with you, Jade. Next one.
Next we
Look how
have
quick we're getting through this.
we have
Less than 2 minutes and we've already done one.
just like me and my wife. Now we have the obligatory celebrity match. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll take on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. It's going to be a little feel-good moment. Jelly Roll's going to get his choke slam.
Yeah, it's going to be Orton and Jelly Roll, isn't it? I think I can't see that being any other way because Logan Paul was the celebrity that was coming in to enhance the show, and now he's one of the guys as such. So Jelly Roll was the celebrity coming in, so Logan Paul's going to be returning the favour, I'd imagine.
Do you think Jelly Roll takes an RKO though, regardless of result?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it right.
I think he's going to accidentally clock Randy Orton, and Orton's just going to go, fine.
No, I think Orton's just going to do it.
Or just do it anyway.
He's gonna do it regardless.
Could just do it anyway, yeah.
Randy and Jelly. This is why we stopped doing the prediction leagues very early, by the way. We said we were going to do one for every show. Every answer is basically the same.
I think I won the WrestleMania one bit based on predicting one of two winners from an NXT show, and that was it.
And then we went to do the next show, and every answer was the same.
Yep.
So we were like, no point being a league here.
Literally, like, we struggle with these weekly podcasts because
Life.
Well, because of life, but also because our views aren't as contrasting as like when we've had it with me and you and some past contributors where they'll go, well, I think we'll get such and such, and then you're like, no, we won't though, mate. And we're more realistic about
our
things.
conversations. Did you see this? Yeah. What do you think's going to happen? I think this. Me too.
Yeah.
At the end.
That's why these videos are so magical.
Yeah.
It's third match. Less than 4 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Match, Judgment Day, which is Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, defend the Women's Tag Team Championships against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
I want to see Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss win this, only because I'm enjoying their chemistry. I think Charlotte Flair's been the most interesting she's been in years.
Yeah.
And I'm not a particular fan of Charlotte Flair, but they have actually made her interesting. The Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair stuff has got like the same sort of chemistry as, say, Bryan and Kane, or when that sort of tag team. And
I think she's going to win because Charlotte Flair wins, lol.
And she won the Royal Rumble and didn't win the title at Mania, so she's kind of overdue a title run.
No, she's not.
So,
I think Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss because I think the long-term payoff is Bliss turning.
Yeah.
Although, are people going to cheer for Charlotte over Bliss?
No.
That's what So unless this is Raquel and Roxanne take the win by pinning Alexa and then Charlotte Flair attacks Alexa.
It depends on how long Liv's going to be out for.
Because I have a theory on this, but I also think this could be a perfect way. Because, like, Charlotte Flair is one of them people who's always going to be around the title picture.
Yeah.
But now we actually have something where she can go for a title that isn't the world title.
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair with the Shamrock.
SmackDown. So it's US title.
Okay, so Charlotte Flair going for the women's US title. The same, like I said, with Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch, yeah.
Gives that instant elevation, and that's okay. I get that.
Yeah.
Whereas I think winning the tag titles with another thrown together tag team, which has been most of the women's tag titles.
All the ones she's had as well. She's had like 3 or 4.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Whereas like the Judgment Day, whether it's Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, or Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, they're the Judgment Day. They're a team. Kabuki Warriors are a team.
Yeah.
If the Bellas have returned and went for them, they're a team.
Yeah.
Whereas we've had so many blah blah and blah blah. Champs, single and single as the champs. So I'm gonna go with. I think Raquel and Roxanne win this somehow, probably shenanigans, because I think for the Judgment Day story, Roxanne has to keep winning.
Okay.
Because there needs to be Finn's whole plan of keeping Roxanne to get rid of Liv.
Yeah.
I think Roxanne has to keep winning. I've been the reason they win.
Unless Raquel eats the pin.
Maybe, but then...
And then she gets viewed as the weak link and Finn pushes her out.
Maybe. I'm going to go for that.
And
I think
we get a surprise Cora Jade return that we didn't know was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? It could be something like that.
Yeah, I mean, she said she's taking a break.
Yeah.
And also, she's doing OnlyFans now, so I don't know if they would touch it.
Yeah, but so was R-Truth, and they brought him back. It was 30 days till Big Jimmy pictures.
Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I think Roman and Jey.
Yeah. I think because of the levels, the fact that it's Roman and Jey, I think they have to.
Yeah, I think Roman and Jey are going to win this, but this ain't going to be the last we see of Braun and Bronson.
No. And I think it'll be that same thing. You know, like when we have, like when Seth cashed in first, he lost to Orton earlier in the evening. It's going to be that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think the same. Match I'm genuinely very looking forward to because he just deserves the world, and I hope he gets a title. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I
want Kross to win.
I think this is where Kross will. I think
because Sami Zayn won the last one.
Yeah, I think Kross goes over here, and then you have some kind of stipulation match for the blow up, and then whatever happens. But I think Kross deserves this SummerSlam win.
Absolutely.
Main event, I'm assuming, of night one.
Yeah.
Gunther versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight title. We literally spoke about this earlier.
Yeah,
CM Punk winning, but a cash-in happening, and this is where Braun and Bronson come down, do the damage, and then you can have Paul Heyman point to the burn it down if he is working us like we think.
So if Seth, like we were saying earlier, if Seth's injury is a work, Seth will cash him.
Yes.
If not, I think Braun will cash him.
Yes.
And because Heyman still got the briefcase, if they were going to take it like away with Seth, then it wouldn't be on TV every week still.
No.
So yeah, I can see that happening.
See Paul Heyman, like Braun cashes in and he says that he managed to get a document where the briefcase was freebirded.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, yeah, the same thing with the tag team titles and stuff, and it's not unheard of because I mean Miz cashed in the Money in the Bank without having it.
Yeah.
Without winning the actual Money in the Bank. Edges as well when he beat Kennedy for the briefcase before. I think that's
night 2. I'm going to go with the one that's, according to Wikipedia, is technically TBA, but obviously it's got to be night 2.
Yeah.
6-pack TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. The Wyatt 6.
At the beginning of the year on this podcast that we've been doing about the wrestling and stuff, we wanted that to happen at Mania, of like 4 corner at that point. Yep. But now it's those same 4 teams plus Rey and Andrade and the Wyatts. I'm very happy. I love the fact that this is a match. I don't care who wins.
No, me either. Wyatt 6, Dexter Lewis and Joe Gacy are the champions. Yeah. This is Andrade and Rey Fenix. This is DIY. This is Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Gun. Seeing them at SummerSlam is going to be unreal, by the way.
Yeah.
As someone who's watched, people who've watched TNA since the inception, seeing those at SummerSlam is a crazy thought. Yeah. And the Street Profits. This is, if we were doing a real prediction, this would be probably where...
This would be the hardest one to predict.
I reckon this is where one of us wins.
Yeah.
Because any one of these could walk out. I think this is the perfect time to take it off the Wyatts. I know they've just won it, but they don't take a pin.
They don't take a pin,
They don't take a pin. They still look strong.
I think all the Wyatts get involved as well, though, as well.
Probably.
So, which is fine because it's 6 teams, so there's enough people to fight.
All the Wyatts involved hitting a bunch of members from the other one, and then someone like Ray Phoenix does a dive off a ladder onto everybody.
And BFAB will be out with the Street Profits because they did that little thing of us saying, "Oh yeah, I've always got your back," blah blah blah. So you have BFAB and Nikki Cross brawling at ringside, so they'll have them all involved in some way.
Yeah, I think so. I think there'll be your big Shelton Benjamin level dive onto a load of people, which is always lovely.
I mean, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford have been doing silly dives forever, haven't they?
Absolutely.
So I think they'll be the Street Profits will pull off the highlights of that. I think
either that or you've got the Fathers of the X Division.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've got two. There's so much potential in this match.
So who do you think logically would win this, if not the Wyatts?
Logically, I could see Andrade and Ray winning it.
Yeah.
Because then Andrade and Ray have something to do. They have a reason to keep teaming together.
Yeah.
And it keeps Andrade busy. It keeps Ray away from the inevitable we want him with Penta thing for a while. But I could also see them going, we like this team, but when Ray wins the tag titles, we want it to be with Penta.
Yeah, that could happen. I could also see Fraxium because of them having a recent call-up and the lengthy NXT run.
I was about to say Fraxium would be good because then it's like the next generation are here.
Yeah.
And also they're brilliant. But then my heart just wants to see the Guns again.
Same. I want the Guns to win. I don't think they need to.
There isn't a single team in this who I'd be upset with winning.
No.
My heart wants the Guns, but I'd also be almost as happy with Fraxium. DIY, love DIY. The Street Profits, the fact they've been a team now for as long as they have in modern WWE is crazy.
Yeah.
So fair play. The Wyatts who want to continue their run probably until Mania or Rumble. Yeah. Again, fine.
I like the fact that SmackDown's got enough tag teams to do a 6-way TLC as well.
Yes.
That's one massive thing about this. I mean, there's been many times over the years where we've lamented the loss of the tag division, and now both Raw and SmackDown have got decent divisions going on. I mean, Raw's isn't as strong as SmackDown's, but Raw's has New Day.
I'm gonna say, I think with Raw,
Judgment Day.
Raw has a strong tag division. It just doesn't seem to be highlighted at all.
No.
I think like the titles aren't defended that often.
No.
There's not many alterations of tags, whereas Raw could do a 6.
This sort of level, yeah.
And if Raw did a 6-man TLC match like this for the Raw tag titles, you would also be like, oh shit, yeah, there's this team. Like,
yeah, you'd have like
American Made,
New Day,
Judgment
Day, Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings. Who's the Raw tag team?
Finn and JD, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so you'd have those 4. You'd then have the team of Otis and Tozawa. You throw them in because why not?
Yeah.
That's 5 teams. I'm sure there's more that my brain just won't remember. But yeah, but SmackDown's division's got more teams. Obviously, there's the AAA tag champs, Angel and Berta, who have got the open challenge for next week. So I think that could be a bonus prediction. Who do you think would answer that challenge? Because it's the week after SummerSlam, I think.
I feel like that's probably a perfect time for them to try out the American appeal of Mr. Iguana.
Yeah.
Because obviously he was so over after the
trip. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they go like Mr. Iguana and
another random guy from the
Del Vikingo, something.
Yeah.
But they say any promotion, I mean, unless it's the Hardys.
Yeah, which it could be.
It could be.
They haven't been AAA tag champs. That could happen.
Yeah, unless it's something like that. I don't really know anyone else it could be except from a AAA team.
Yeah.
So we're both going Guns then.
Yeah, both going Guns.
Right.
Logically, it could be literally anybody else.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. Naomi defends the title against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. I think Naomi has to win this. I think she has to. She's been champ for weeks.
Yeah.
After the whole finally cashing in.
But I could see any of the 3 of them winning it.
I could
see Jade Cargill costing Naomi if Jade doesn't win the title the previous, because Naomi might still cost Jade the title, and
I think if Naomi costs Jade, then Jade costs Naomi.
Yeah.
And then you get that feud for a while, and then you probably get Jade winning the Rumble.
Yeah.
And then that's where you get Jade Bianca in Mania.
Or Naomi keeps the belt depending on what Bianca's doing, and you end up with Jade, Bianca, and Naomi for the world title at Mania.
That is a shout. I think that could be it.
Yeah.
I'm going Naomi because I think it's too early to say.
Yeah.
This is why there isn't one. No disqualification, no count out. Last chance match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defends against Lyra Valkyria.
It's the last chance match, so Lyra has to win.
Yeah.
But I could see Becky having it and going on to just feud with somebody else.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier, Becky as champion elevates that title because she's got that name value. She's got the star power. At one point, she was the biggest name in women's wrestling.
Yes. I think what I'd like to see, I'd like to see Becky return.
Yeah.
Have a, I know it's no DQ, but do something very heelish to win.
Yeah.
And then later down the line, aligns herself with Seth. And
I was going to say Heyman interference. I was genuinely going to throw that out.
I wouldn't say Heyman interference.
No.
Because if Seth, actually no. That would have been the night before if Seth has cashed in.
Yeah.
So I would then have Heyman, Brecker, ring.
Yeah.
And Seth all come out. The distraction's enough. And then boom, manhandle, slam, disarm, or whatever. All of them were celebrating Seth and
Becky with belts. Yeah. Oh, so we're both saying Becky.
Yeah. I'm looking for.
So even the one that we shared, this is going to be the one where we come out with different. So we'll swing it for us. We still a clean sweep for one on everything.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to this steel cage match for the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu.
I don't know with that. I think Jacob Fatu should win it.
I think this.
But it depends on if they've got any more Samoans to come out.
Well, I think we're probably going to get Lance and Noai.
Yeah.
At some point soon.
But it depends what side as well.
Yeah.
Like Zilla Fatu's.
Zilla will be Jacob's side.
Yeah.
So
unless this is when they come out and they come out for Jacob's side,
I think that,
we get another Bloodline War Games. But this Bloodline War Games is Team Jacob versus Team Solo.
MFT versus Jacob's.
Yeah. Which would be Jacob, Jimmy,
Zilla
Fatu, and
Lance and Noai.
Yeah. 4-on-4.
Yeah.
And if they need a fifth, you have Tama Tonga comes back in time, and you've got 5 for Solo then. And
Roman.
Then they just throw Roman or Jay in, because Jimmy asked for a favour.
Yeah.
Also, even Sami Zayn, because Jimmy asked for a favour. Yeah.
Yeah, there's ways around it.
Yeah.
I think Solo's the kind of person now who's very much established at who he is, what he does. That if he lost to Jacob, it wouldn't hurt.
No.
I think if this is a straight up one-on-one in a cage, minimal
then Jacob
interference, Jacob wins.
Yeah.
If it's a load of fuckery, Solo.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with. I just love Jacob Fatu, so I'm just gonna say Jacob.
Yeah, fairs. I'll go for Jacob as well.
Dominic Mysterio versus AJ.
Hot content.
Yeah. Dominic Mysterio defends the Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles.
The problem with that is I want Dominic to have a really decent reign as Intercontinental Champion. He's had it so far. But as we've both mentioned earlier, we're mega fans of the original TNA, and AJ Styles is that level of... I'd like to see AJ get like a decent run before he retires with anything. You know what I mean?
I'd have no problem with either of them in this.
Yeah.
But I
want Dom.
I think Dom wins this.
Yeah.
Because of Roxanne.
Yeah. Yes, to further that, Roxanne helps.
Yeah.
I think, and if Roxanne and Raquel have lost the tag titles the night before,
they're going to do anything to keep the titles.
Then Roxanne's the one who helps keep the IC title. Raquel's the one who loses the tag team.
Yeah.
And that's how they further that rift.
I think, and then when Never Live returns, you can have Dom have some kind of middle, who do I go with sort of thing.
Yeah.
As he does, because he's a whore. But yeah, I think Dom walks away, but I'm not upset if AJ does.
Yeah. Same.
Right, main event, I'm assuming, I'm hoping. Summerslam street fight for the Undisputed WWE Championship. John Cena defends against Cody Rhodes. I have many thoughts. I think Cena drops it.
I don't know.
I think Cena drops it because I think Cena will probably go on a run now of matches where he's still the heel, but it's matches that everybody wants to see on this last run.
Yeah.
Right? So I think you get a Cena AJ feud for a pay-per-view.
Which, if AJ's Intercontinental title champion, it's the one belt Cena's never won.
Cena, AJ, Cena, Seth again.
Yeah.
Cena, Sami Zayn as a call-out to the other challenge.
By the time Cena goes back to being face, because he's not going to retire a heel.
No.
By the time he turns face, they'll have worked out how and when we're going to get Cena Rock.
Yes.
Even if it's at Mania, because they've said this is Cena's last year, and it's his last full year in wrestling. They haven't said that he's not going to be open for an odd one match.
Cena has.
Oh, was he? Did he say that exactly?
He said he's done.
Okay.
You'll never see him wrestling again after this run finishes.
But it's wrestling, and how many times did Terry Funk say that, and Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan?
True.
Shawn Michaels said it for years, and then Sweet Saudi Paycheck came along, and
yeah. I think
if there's one thing that they could do,
Cena,
the fans would be
Owens.
happy. Pardon?
Cena, Kevin Owens.
Cena Owens would be great,
Cena
but it's down to Owens' injury, doesn't it, and how long he's out for, yeah. But I think if they're going to go for Cena Rock, that could be the Survivor Series.
Yeah.
If they can't do it for Survivor Series and the only time they can get a Rock match is WrestleMania, then I think Cena will have that one WrestleMania thing against the Rock. But probably no other matches next year, and that'll be it, one and done.
Unless after, because there's rumours that they're going to do, rumours they're going to do that Ruthless Aggression pay-per-view in December, Cena's goodbye. What if you have The Rock come out of that and challenge him?
That would be great.
And then it can be, you've done your run, but you go one-on-one with the Great One more time.
Because they're one apiece as well.
Exactly.
They should have a rubber match.
Do you think there's a chance of a double turn here?
How do you mean?
Cena goes first, Cody goes heel.
I think if Cody loses, Cody turns heel.
What if Cody goes heel to win?
Yeah.
And
God forbid, The Rock helps Cody.
God forbid, what if Travis Scott helps Cody?
Apparently Travis Scott's on the outs, because that's why they've taken him off the DLC pack for 2K25.
Thank God.
That's why we're getting El Grande Americano instead, as part of the first DLC pack.
I wonder if you can unmask him. I'd love to see what this legendary luchador really looks like.
Yeah.
I think this really is like a flip of a coin.
Yeah.
I think Cody...
I could see Rock helping Cody, because Cody decides to sell his soul to The Rock. They just dial it all back to that thing earlier.
I think Cody's winning, because I feel like for one last run, like Cena's done it now, again, Mania to SummerSlam, like we just said, is a good run as champion. Cena's done, he's got the 17. So if I was Cena, if I was the boy, I would just want these last remaining dates to be nothing but let's finish off on these really cool throwback matches, or matches people want to see. Yeah. Even if his 15-minute promo on Raw is now, instead of that, it's just a 10-minute match. Do
you know what I'd love to see him face that we've never discussed and never mentioned when we've gone about matches we want to see?
LA Knight.
Oh yeah, LA Knight. LA Knight could be the last guy. Yeah, isn't it? Shinsuke.
Yes, that would be good.
I'd love to see Cena Shinsuke.
That would be very good. Well, if I want to see a Cena appearance in NXT, Cena versus Obafemi or something.
What if Cena versus Trick Williams for the TNA Championship at Bound for Glory?
That would be amazing.
Imagine that.
We got all the TNA roster saying we want these titles,
and it's John Cena takes it.
Cena takes it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Cody, but roll the dice, man.
Yeah. I'm going to say Cena, just so that one of us will win the prediction. But I kind of think Cody, but I'm going to say Cena.
Yeah, well, that's SummerSlam, man. We're live, we're direct, we're in person, we're mic'd up. Look at us, being professional. Damn right.
Ding.
And also, it would be amiss that our work were together if we didn't say that people won't like it, but I would like to dedicate this episode to the memory of Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Who only 2 days ago passed away. We remember the memories and the fondness of Hulk Hogan, not necessarily the beliefs of Terry Bollea.
I'd like, because I think this week has been a bad week for staples of my childhood and formative years. Exactly, like the first proper concert, a big time concert I went to was the Ozfest in 2001 to see the original lineup of Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
The first guitar I owned was an SG because I love Black Sabbath. I owned all their albums. I can play every Black Sabbath riff from the Ozzy era. I can't name a single one from the non-Ozzy era like that. I love, like, one of my favourite guitarists of all time, Zakk Wylde, which is Ozzy's guitarist and stuff as well. Ozzy Osbourne, I've had every single one of his albums, loads of singles. I fucking love Ozzy. Yeah, and so that was rough. And Hulk Hogan, I am old enough to remember rushing home from school to switch on ITV to watch a Hulk Hogan cartoon.
Yeah.
I had Suburban Commando on VHS when it came out. I had Mr. Nanny. I had the fucking Three Ninjas, whatever the hell sequel that was. I remember watching Thunder in Paradise. The only reason I ever watched WCW was because I was a Hulkamaniac, even though he was like in the white and black at that point and no longer like telling people to say their prayers and eat the vitamins. I was a card-carrying Hulkamaniac when I was a child. And I know I've said before that the main thing that got me into wrestling was Razor Ramon and Bret Hart, that match, which it is. I liked the personality of Hulk Hogan when I was a kid because of all the bright colour, because I was born in like 86. So
he was a superhero.
Yeah, by the time that I can remember watching things, Hulk Hogan had the big boom and was in loads of movies, loads of movies that were aimed at my generation. And obviously we're in the UK. In the UK, back then, there was a massive delay on stuff coming from the US to the UK.
Yeah.
So, like, we get movies a year later and stuff like that. And, yeah, I was a massive Hogan fan. But I hadn't necessarily seen any Hogan matches.
Yeah.
So I'd seen the Hogan cartoons. I knew that he was a wrestler. I had action figures. I'd seen the films. But I'd rarely seen any actual wrestling of Hogan. And then I had, like I said, the Royal Rumble 93 was the first VHS I had. I then had the Hulk Hogan Real American Silver Vision thing, the really dodgy white box. And they also had like their tag team high flyers and those sorts of videos too. But yeah, for the benefit of the viewers as well, we're sat in a bar in Manchester. The first time I came to Manchester was to see WWE SmackDown Live in 2005, and it was just after Hogan had returned at WrestleMania 21. Right, so it wasn't here. It was the main event was Cena versus JBL versus Kurt Angle with Stone Cold as the referee. So I got to see Stone Cold live, which is fucking awesome. The only bit of merch I bought was the bright yellow Hulkamania shirt because it was the WrestleMania, because he'd just done the thing that was the run up to because that was the WrestleMania Revenge Tour, and then at Backlash he teamed with Michaels against Hassan and Daivari, and then by SummerSlam we got the Michaels Hogan match and stuff. But yeah, that tour, the only thing I bought was a Hulk Hogan shirt.
Well, that's it. Yeah, we're talking in the world of the wrestler. There is no one who encapsulates wrestling more than Hulk Hogan. He was the biggest character. He is still to this day, you can talk about Dwayne Johnson or John Cena, to this day he is still the biggest name to ever come out of wrestling and do anything else.
Yeah.
Right? This is a art from the artist kind of thing, obviously.
Yeah.
Our thoughts go out to Belair's family and friends. Losing someone regardless of whatever is painful, but Terry Bollea is a loss to his friends and family, whereas Hulk Hogan is a loss to the wrestling world.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's the difference here. And I don't know about you, but I've been watching a lot of Hogan matches over the last few days.
I've been watching more segments than matches, but like purely because some of when I got into watching Hogan stuff, it was the mid-90s, it was WCW. So I love the NWA.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we were mentioning it on this podcast or in the conversation before the podcast, we were on about how WWE is reluctant to do big stables because of how big the NWA got.
Yeah.
But there are wrestlers that I only know of because of the NWO, like Horace Hogan and Tank Abbott, and those. The fact that I didn't know anything about basketball, but I knew who Dennis Rodman was. I watched Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Wrestling when that existed.
Me too.
That had Goldberg and Rob Van Dam on randomly, and Danny Bonaducci, whoever the fuck that guy was. Like that, you know what I
Hogan
mean?
knows best.
Yeah.
It's trash TV, and I loved every second.
Do you know, that reminds me, one of the most saddest things I saw on that show was when like they were all shouting trying to find out where Hulk had gone, and he was just in a cupboard putting his tights on and singing Real American to himself. It's like, oh man.
But I was saying, like, this is a lesson. If you're a celebrity in the 70s, in your 70s, and you did some kind of reality show based around you and your family, stay by medical personnel at all times for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because we had Ozzy, who had the Osbourne show, which by the way was also incredible.
Yeah.
And then obviously Hogan, and Hogan knows best.
Yeah.
You know, Hogan is man, it is crazy. Also, I think like it made me lump in my throat because wrestling is my everything. I'm a big football fan. You know, I love darts, I love MMA, but wrestling is my everything when it comes to my vice.
I mean, we've done like 500 videos.
That's what I mean, right? So losing Hulk Hogan was like, oh shit, moment. And then did you see the Ric Flair at TMZ?
Yeah.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Seeing Jimmy Hart at the 10 bell salute, heartbreaking. And it's a strength to a podcast.
Yeah.
But it's necessary.
Indeed. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'd say thank you for joining me, which is what I'd normally say when we're signing off on a Zoom call. But
say your prayers.
eat your vitamins, and
Hulkamania's forever.
Yeah.